Good afternoon, Stampin' Friends. This is Susan, and it's time for Sunday Stamp with Susan. You can see that I've got some things laid out here that I'm going to use, but I want you to see my host code for November. If you use this host code, it will help me a great deal to be able to order things to be able to show you. So I appreciate the orders, and you'll get a gift from me with an order of $35 or more this month, to be determined. So we are going to, I know I showed you this on Wednesday if you were on for Tidbits with Susan. I had stamped, this is a shaker card that I made using a bottle punch and a little insert that goes in there. And I covered it up on the back with a piece of cardstock, and that was white embossed. Then I cut another one and accidentally used clear to emboss, and it came out very nice. Hello, Virginia, and hello, Jennifer. And then I decided, or I tried to figure out how I was going to turn this into a card. So we've got some red sequins in the bottle, and the leaves are going a little bit more around. I did not do the popped up because I wasn't crazy about that. And then a nice tag and a bow. Yeah, this one, yeah, I like the clear one better too. And we're going to do a different one today. We're going to use red flowers, or cherry cobbler flowers, the same green leaves around the outside, and I'm just looking here. I didn't pull out another thing of sequins, so I'll have to go get them. Anyway, we can make the sequins whatever color we want. So to start out, I'm going to crease my cardstock. Hey, Karen. I can't keep them standing up. I'm going to use a bone folder to give it a good crease. Okay, I'll show you what I'm using in just a minute. The first thing we've got to do is punch the bottle. So there, I just had to get it oriented correctly. So we're going to slide this into the bottle punch as far as we can go. Make sure it's centered, and punch out our bottle, which we can decorate and use. We can use on another card. Doesn't want to come out. So there we've got this placed. We know about where this is the bottle punch that goes with the vintage Christmas that I'm using. Close that up. And now I'm going to stamp. We're going to emboss this in cherry cobbler. So what we have to do is stamp the flowers. We're going to stamp it on Versamark, get it nice and gooey. You want to check that. Then we're going to stamp it on the cherry cobbler. Okay, then we're going to stamp it Oh, that wasn't good. Right above the bottle. Hey, Ione. Well, that wasn't good. Well, I'll finish with it anyway. Now I'm going to get out my clear embossing. Here's my clear embossing powder. And because I dropped that, we're going to have a little bit of a thing on there. So we've got clear on there. You put that away. And close up this. And close up this. And here's my embossing tool. I'm going to turn it on a little bit to warm it up. And then bring it in here. Yes, I do. But you can tell that I didn't. And I don't know if you can see that that is shiny. There's a little bit of shiny. Yes, I should have wiped that, but I didn't. Now, before we do anything else, ow, embossing machine is hot if you touch the tip. And I'm going to get this part of the stamp. This is going to be some pine cones and some centers. So, and I'm stamping, Here we go. Well, that's way off. You know what? I think we ought to start this card over. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And then I can cut this piece in half and put it on another card front. In fact, I'm going to start over and do everything correctly this time. Okay, so this is my little embossing buddy. You can do this with a little bag of powder, or I think baking soda would work. That'll get any fingerprints off. Yeah, trial and error is exactly it. So, set that out of the way. Clean this off on my Stampin' Scrub, which is off screen. And this time, I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to make sure it was not stuck before. So now I'm making sure that it's stuck to the block. And I'm going to stamp on the Versamark. Make sure it's gooey. It is. Now I'm going to stamp on the cherry cobbler. And now I'm going to stamp here and I didn't drop it that time. And it might even be a little darker. But let's see what we get when we put the clear embossing powder on. Yeah, but have you had to start over when there's 6 or 7 people watching you? There, and you can see that that's covered with the clear embossing powder. And if you didn't see the other day, I do keep them labeled in a plastic container. I just picked up some cheap ones at H-E-B when I lived in Texas. I'm going to close these up. And close this up. And now we're going to get the embossing tool back out. And you're just going to kind of hover over it until you see it turning colors. And this is a neat way to use the clear embossing powder. So again, you can see that that's shiny. That means it's completely finished. Now let's go on to the see if I can get this in. Oh, hi, Jeanette. Let's see. The biggest one goes here. Yay! I got it. This one might be a little off, but the rest of them are great. Okay. I love these interlocking stamp sets. And here's magic before your eyes, yes. Okay, now we're going to put away this color. And we're going to use garden green to stamp some of these flowers, which also have I have to see where they are. This one is tricky. Well, let me do one here on the side. Okay, there's one set. There's another set. Kind of maybe a little too high. And then I'm going to put another one here on the side. So there it looks like a bouquet of something. Not sure what the flower is. And the next step is to do, now, these are the little, this is a vintage bottle shaker dome. So that's where we get the clear, and you can see that it's got a space here. And we're going to take this. First, I'm going to use my embossing buddy again. I'm just going to wipe it around in there. And then it's got adhesive on the top. And we pull that off. Whoops, I didn't show you. Pull that off. And we're going to set this part right on top. Okay? Now, do we want the same red? Do we want white? I've got gold. How about gold? Yes, it is way easy. How about some gold? Do we agree with that? These are we're going to turn it over and we're going to put in some gold sequins to shake. Now we're going to peel this off. And I'm going to take a piece of very vanilla cardstock and, whoops, I didn't mean to knock you. I am working standing today, as my knee is bothering me, and if I sit too long, then I can't stand up. So apparently the steroid shot has worn off, and I can't get one for another 2 months. But I am going to place this on here. I get this far and then I mess up. Well, that's a shame. I'll just twist it a little. And I'm going to turn it over and press around. So, there you can see the shaker. And it kind of lets it show up a bit with that. Now I am going to make a bow. Isn't that cool? It's the vintage, it's called Vintage Bottle Shaker Domes. Hello, Donna. Nice to have you joining us. Where are you from, Donna? I've seen your name on here a couple of times. making a bow. And I'm going to stick it right on there. Oh, Donna, you're a friend of Karen's. Okay. And I'm going to take a cut our strings. And then I've got this tag already made, so I'm just going to put it on here. Making Spirits Bright. It's kind of a play on the bottle. So there we have it. There is another punch that has, I don't know if they still sell them. Oh, well, I'm glad to have you join us. Shaker card is easier than you thought? Yeah, it's not real difficult. And this is a small one. Some of the bigger ones might be a little harder to make. But I am going to place this on another card, and I may cut it down a little bit and put it on a garden green card. So I thank you for watching. I guess it didn't take that long, did it? This is available in the mini catalog. Thank you. I'm going to sit a minute now. We had a senior expo not long ago, and there's a I don't know what kind of injection it is, but they said I could do it even if I had done the cortisone shot. Let me see where this. We've still got till the end of December for this catalog, so here we go. The Making Spirits Bright, and it says it coordinates with the vintage bottle punch that is, oh, Jennifer, that's a great idea, sprinkling both red and gold sequins in there. Good idea. This is the one I cased. I'm not sure mine came out exactly like it, and I could have put in some more gold sequins. But like I said, I didn't like these popped up. I like them all flat so that the focus is on the bottle being popped up. So, as always, I'm going to do what page? It's on page 63, Virginia. So, lots of ideas. And when I first looked at this, I only focused on the bottles. And I think I showed you those. And then at the end, I think it was last week, yes. At the end of last week, I noticed the flowers with these, with the pine cones and centers, and then I noticed the leaves. So I realized it was a whole series to stamp together, and I've had fun with it since then. So, still in a Christmas card making idea. And I think these two are my favorite. I did take the Making Spirits Bright off of there. I've got a green copper one that I could put on, but it's not the right green, so we'll get another tag back on that one. So, well, ladies, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your interest in my cards, and thank you for joining me. I was going to cancel today, but I thought if I could stand up, then I could do a good job. So we probably will do another Christmas card next week, because I am in Christmas card mode and there's still plenty of cards to make. I'll have a new limited edition stamp set by then, and I thank you for joining me, and I will see you Wednesday with Tidbits with Susan. Thanks for joining me. Have a great afternoon. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, I decided to come on. I like doing this too much, too. So I will talk to you on Wednesday. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.